We're here at Bart Hall 2024, and we're here at Bob Sands, and you're watching Time on the Water.
Yeah, thank you. We're here with Shannon from Sudden Impact, and we're going to do a little how-to.
Night and day baits, that's a great question. Hey, what's up? So talking about choosing baits for night fishing, day fishing, one of the other things you're also just going to have to consider is water quality. Sometimes you'll have brown, dirty water. Sometimes you'll have clean water. Sometimes you'll have clean, green water, and it'll be full of bait. Sometimes you'll have a lot of bioluminescence. So one of the best places to start is what the water quality you're actually dealing with and the conditions is. So across the board, you can just think in terms of light penetration, right? So at the worst, you have like in the dark with really dirty water. Over here, you got super clean water during the day. Both those conditions are going to be tough for you. Me personally, I don't have any trouble catching them in dirty water. A little bit of light sometimes helps. So I'll fish something like that, and it's got a little bit of a set off, and it's got a black back that gives you a really good silhouette. That's nice when the fish are going to have a hard time seeing, right? Remember, in the dark, dirty water, hard time seeing. Bright sun, clear water, easy time seeing. So we can break it down like that. Clean water, bright sun, like I want something like that, and maybe I want a blade on it, and I definitely want the wind blowing because that's going to help break up that surface light. In the middle of things, right, you got a lot of room to play, and you kind of want to respond to what kind of bait there is around there. So think to yourself, can the fish see my bait? What helps the fish see your bait? Black tones, bright colors, a big bait that gives off a lot of vibration. On the other side of things, like how can I make my lure subtle enough to get bit in that like high sun, clear water situation? You got a million options. You got to kind of mess with it. I encourage you to try different things and just keep on fishing and see what works for you.
Well, you heard it from the man. You got to figure it out. But he kind of broke it down a little bit, kind of gave you some tips. But at the end of the day, you got to put the time on the water. And that's what we're all about.
You're at the Bart Hall Show. You're watching Time on the Water.
All right, guys, we're still here at Bart Hall 2024, and we have Captain Ryan here from Bob Sands. And he's going to break down what you need to bring on a sport boat if you're a beginner or already a pro. But how's it going, man?
You know, it's that time of year. We're all spread thin at the good old Bart Hall Show here. But like you said, guys, it's time to stock up and be ready for your season, whether it's making sure you have your jigs and hooks. And like every one of us knows, you go into a tackle shop mid-season looking for your favorite color, and it's gone. So welcome to Bart Hall. Welcome to stocking up and being prepared for an actual season of fishing. And hopefully we get what we got last year out of it.
So what would I need if I'm gonna go on my first trip?
You know, for the guy that wants to start off and doesn't need to break the bank and we're gonna go rent a stick and go fishing, 3 packs of hooks have a size, like a size 2, a 1/0 and a 3/0, and a pack of fluoro that matches your standard, like maybe a 30 and a 50-pound spool. But don't break the bank at it. Like, don't go crazy in a tackle shop spending and overspending. Make sure you have the money to go fishing and enjoy it, and make sure you bring the basics with you. And like I said, if it's more of a hobby to you than a beginning experience, make sure to start stocking and be prepared for your 5th trip of the year when you've broken off a dozen jigs and you've blown through spools of fluorocarbon and your buddy's stolen half your tackle. You know, it's important to be prepared and be ready for a good year. At the end of the year, hopefully you have no tackle left because you left it in the water.
Okay, so if I want to go fishing at night, what do I need?
You know, the past few years, it's been a new program for a lot of us, learning this knife jigging, speed jigging, vertical jigging family of fishing, and it's a little bit of everything now. You want a flat fall or flat fall style lure. You want the small bar jigs similar to a Colt Sniper. You want the 500-gram jigs depending on your condition. You really need a smorgasbord of tackle, and to do that, spread yourself throughout and make sure you have a trickle of everything, like whether it's buying the 2-for-1 jigs because they make sense for you, or buying the West Coast jiggers that match your intensity into the program. But make sure you have a little bit of everything to match the condition and time and opportunity when it presents.
So what's one tip that we should all know when we go on a sport boat?
The biggest thing to remember when you walk onto a sport boat is we're there for you. We're there for everybody to enjoy themselves. And at the end of the day, we want you to catch fish and we want you to have a good time. We're not there to influence beyond that. So if you don't trust the crew, don't get on the sport boat.
You said it best. So guys, if you're watching and you go on your first trip, you might know what to do next. Catch you guys. See you later.